Have you ever felt like your life is just going through the motions? The same routine, the same activities, and dreams that somehow feel further away. Everything feels comfortable. But is comfort always good? Or is it an invisible trap? The comfort zone is not a place to grow, but a place to hide. And if you want to live a better, bigger, and more meaningful life, then now is the time. Break out of your comfort zone and get ready to face a world full of opportunities. The comfort zone often seems like a safe place. No pressure, no fear, and everything feels in control. But do you realize that too much comfort can make you forget about your life's purpose? The constant comfort makes us procrastinate on important things, and eventually, we get stuck. For example, just look at these habits. Later, tomorrow still has time. Or, I'm too tired. In reality, time keeps moving. Without us noticing, 1 year passes, 2 years pass, and we are still in the same place. The comfort zone can be the biggest trap in our lives. When you feel there's nothing left to chase, that's when you begin to lose momentum. Outside the comfort zone, it's not always easy. There's uncertainty, there's the fear of failure, and there are risks. But that's where growth begins. Outside the comfort zone, there are new challenges, new opportunities, and new achievements. Look at the successful people around us. What do they do? Do they just sit comfortably waiting for miracles? Of course not. They step out of their routines, face risks, and eventually discover their true potential. First, change your mindset. Failure is not the enemy, but part of the process. Many of us are afraid of failing, so we choose not to try at all. But every failure carries valuable lessons. Ask yourself, what am I more afraid of? Failing while trying, or regretting because I never tried? Second, start with small steps. Many of us are afraid because we think change has to be big and instant. No. Big changes start with small steps. For example, if you want to get used to waking up earlier, don't force yourself to wake up 2 hours earlier right away. Just 15 minutes earlier every day. Small, consistent changes are far more effective than instant, big changes. Third, face your fears. Many of us are afraid of things that only exist in our minds. Before we try, we've already thought of all the worst-case scenarios. But what happens when you finally try? It turns out, it's not as bad as you imagined. Try to remember the last time you tried something that seemed scary at first. Doesn't it feel relieving? Those we consider great today were once also afraid. They also felt doubt. But the difference is, they didn't let that fear control them. They took action, even though they were afraid. A successful entrepreneur once said, I lost everything in the first year, but I didn't stop. I knew there's no success without failure along the way. So now, it's your turn. You can choose to stay in your comfort zone, or step out, face uncertainty, and grow. Yes, it's not easy, but the results are definitely worth it. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. What do you want to see? A better version of yourself, or the same version as today? The decision is in your hands. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for later. You can take small steps right now. Write down one thing you're most afraid of, and decide on one small step you can take today to face it. Remember, one small step is better than no step at all. Break your comfort zone, discover your strength, and become the best version of yourself. Don't wait for a miracle, because miracles happen when you take action.